Hey everyone, so we're officially 1 week and some change away from the XDefiant release. Honestly, it feels awesome to be able to say that. Normally, it's like we're a week and something, or 2 weeks, or months from now, and we get to play another playtest. But I don't know. I know it's technically a season zero, but I'd like to see it still that we're technically beta testing this because mm, realistically, we didn't. I know we had multiple play tests, but it doesn't really feel like we really did much feedback and testing off the few days. You know how many times people have been missing it, saying. Actually, it's funny too when people say they missed it and then immediately say that the game sucks or something. It's like, how do you know that if you haven't even played it? And then, not to mention, I've had a few friends who I've tried my best to get them to play it. And the funny part about it is they couldn't figure out how to install it, so they didn't play it, and they went back to Call of Duty. So hopefully, with the game releasing, I can finally convince them to play it because man, seeing them playing Call of Duty, primarily Modern Warfare 3, and I think one of my friends plays Black Ops 4. That game's diluted as hell with players to the point that the only ones left are the ones that are using Chronuses and all that. If not, it's just straight up hacking or cheating or abusing glitches and stuff like that. And it'll be nice to be able to get this game out there. Speaking of which, I'm already working on some content. This doesn't count. This isn't one of them. This is just a video that I'm getting prepared up just to kind of be out there in the algorithm for XDefiant because I have a lot of videos in mind. One of them being like the daily, or say, you know how there's going to be challenges and all that. Well, I'm going to find ways to make it easier for people because, I can more than likely see mostly meta videos popping up. It's never going to be, oh, you know what, I want to have fun in XDefiant and do this, or you should try this. It's just going to be, oh, you want to be the best in XDefiant, you run the same class as me, and then you go to a lobby and you just see 8, or actually, isn't it like 6 and V6, 4v4 for competitive? Yeah, so you'd be seeing 11 other people using the same exact guns, and it's like, I don't know why people follow metas when you know how boring it is to just use the same gun over and over and over again until eventually it gets nerfed to the ground and then they just move to the next one. It's better if you just follow your own thing, follow what works best for you because trust me, I don't know. I remember good example was I think Black Ops 3. I believe actually I don't remember none of the guns there. I just remember one of them being the Havoc. Everyone was saying the gun sucks and it's one of the worst guns ever because it has a fast fire rate and crazy recoil. And even though I never used the grip, I managed to get the recoil just right, and I was always like just winning with only using the Havoc basically. And then eventually they buffed it, reducing the recoil, so it was basically just a beam. And then from there, I just saw people slowly migrating to that weapon, saying, "Oh, the Havoc's now meta." It's like basically if you play with a gun that no one thinks is good, and eventually it does become good, you're the one that at an advantage. If you play with weapons that everyone thinks is good from the get go, and then it gets nerfed, you're gonna be one of those people scrambling for the next gun to use and it just basically makes the game very like unenjoyable in my opinion because you're just constantly gonna be hopping on trends on what gun to use afterwards. It's a very boring way to play a game. On top of that, I do have a thing too, like similar to what I just said, of like any gun that people say isn't meta, I can easily add some attachments or certain play style to make it viable, as well as like anything if you want to do something different. Because for example, there was a daily that I did in the player test. I was getting 3 melee kills, which considering how fast paced this game is, may seem difficult. Funny enough, if you use a pistol, you get, I don't know if it's me, I wish I could get a confirmation on this, but when you switch to a pistol, it honestly felt like you were moving a lot faster. And, especially, I believe it takes like 2 hits with your melee weapon to get someone, so moving faster. And then also, if you play it as the DedSec factor, the Watch Dogs Elite faction or whatever, I think they're called DedSec. I'm really out of it right now, so I can't double check, but yeah, play as them, and you basically I think their ability involves like 3D printing grenades and stuff like that. So you'll use one, and then while you're playing, another one will soon be like passively printing in the background to use again. They're the only faction so far that seems to do this. Every other one, you can only, once you use it, you can only get another one by basically dying. But yeah, I have a lot of videos in the works. We are officially a week away from a week and maybe, let me see, we're Sundays, a week and 2 days, so 9 days in total. And it's getting closer and closer to where we're finally going to be able to have a new XDefiant, a new FPS game to finally play with a team that actually listens to people. Because I almost bit the dust and almost decided to, what's it called, buy Modern Warfare 3, because like I said, I didn't know if XDefiant was coming out. Luckily it is, and so I don't have to do that anymore. I don't have to put myself through the torture of hoping that, what's it called, how do you say it, that the game's gonna be good now. I've been seeing videos saying, oh yeah, Sledgehammer finally fixed this and the game's in a better sting. But as long as Activision has a tight leash on the game, adding skill-based matchmaking, EOMM, and all that, and messing, primarily with my, what's it called, connection, because it'll see, oh, he's really good. Let's put him over here with these people that are over in a different country. That's gonna just kill my enjoyment of the game. I don't care if I win or lose, but if the game is unfair from the start, it just kills my enjoyment of a game. Anyways, that's all I got to say for now. If anything, stay tuned for another video, maybe a few days from now. I'm not going to say what it is, but yeah, that's all I got to say for now. Be sure to subscribe to this channel. You can follow my Twitch if you want it under the same name, but I realistically don't even plan on using the channel at all. I mostly stream on YouTube mostly and make clips for TikTok, and that's about it. Twitch just doesn't work for me in the long run, so you can follow it if you want. Same with my Twitter. Well, Twitter's different. I'm not calling it X, by the way. Twitter's different. I'm usually there all the time, and it's a good way to get a hold of me. Also, same with my Discord. You can either add me, which is either by the same name, or if you go through my bio, which is, when you click on my name on YouTube and it shows my whole my bio and everything. I believe I should still have a functioning Discord link for you to join. Anyways, that's all for this video, and till next time, I see you all later.